girl. So good to see you guys here today. It's been a minute. It's been a fucking minute, y'all. I wasn't even gonna go live today, but um, I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much. There's just so much happening. There's a lot of transitions happening for me in many areas of my life, which is why I haven't been able to show up here for you guys. Um, in the way that I want to show up, right? But I still want to show up at least like twice a week or something, But it was like a little transition slash detour slash vacation kind of because I've been fucking just enjoying myself, right? Okay. So also I'm, preparing to move, which, getting my apartment set up and all that. So, and then working all kinds of hours. So, um, getting ready to transition into something else. So, hey, Mahina, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I know it's been a minute. I miss you guys so much. Like I miss you, and so I had to pop on. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna pop on, even if it's for like 30 minutes. I'm gonna pop on here for you guys. Okay. I wanted to see my family, and here I am. So. Today we're just going to do a collective reading, about a 30-minute spread, and see how it goes, okay? So, yeah, how's everybody doing? We're going to wait for a couple more people to come in, and then, yeah. Hey, welcome, Runts. Oh my God, it's been a minute. Is this White Runts? How you doing? How you doing? It's been a minute. I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. I was thinking about all of you guys while I was going through a lot of massive changes, and it's like I'm just in the middle right now with a huge transition, and I don't really know what's happening, so I have to just kind of remain in faith. It's easier said to remain in faith than to actually do it. So I'm also going through a real difficult healing, which, a lot of you guys already know regarding family, leaving them behind and kind of being on my own completely. So that's also in the way. So yeah. Yeah, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Should we get started? Let's get started. All right, I don't have any messages for you. I was thinking about just meditating and receiving the downloads, but today we're just gonna do, pull cards, okay? And I'm gonna use the Delusion Tarot mixed with the Luna L. That's always a good combination for you guys. Let's get started. If you guys resonate with the reading, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can always donate. I love y'all regardless. My family, we're here, okay? I want you guys to commend every single one of you guys who've just been if somebody's been struggling out there and you guys have been feeling a little bit like you're stuck or feeling like you're in the present moment and you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, or if you're feeling like you're in the unknown territory, we're commending you because Spirit is actually watching you as you may be thinking you're struggling, but they always, you know how they are. They always have everything on the other side. Everything's taken care of from their end. So it almost seems like to them, it's almost as if they're always telling you, don't worry, don't worry. And when you start to worry or you start to lose faith and feel fear, that's okay. They're always just reminding you, don't worry, don't worry. And then when you're really in the present moment, it's like none of that even matters. It's not like you need a reminder, a consistent reminder of that you're going to be okay, right? It's because you know that when you're in the present moment, you don't need anything but to just be, right? Whatever feelings come up, it's like you're allowing these feelings to express themselves without you judging them, without you being, you're just feeling it and making space for it and feeling safe enough to make space for your emotions. That is a big deal. Okay. Hey, Carlos, it's good to see you. Yes, Mahina. East Bay Chef, welcome to my channel. All right, so I have the Six of Pentacles here. This card, it almost seems like this card fell, right? And it was in the dark. It's like there's I feel like some of you guys are in the dark. Or like you could be feeling, I don't want to say depression, but like it almost seems like when you're on your own, you feel this like, I don't want to say loneliness. I want to say like you kind of feel left out, or you feel kind of alone, or you feel like maybe you're feeling like no one really understands you and you're trying to figure out how to understand yourself. And I feel like that's a beautiful thing because again, this may be new to some of you guys, you know, really allowing yourselves to feel things that you probably haven't felt in a long time. And so it's a big deal. It almost seems like you guys are just sitting in the darkness and you're okay with it. Whereas in before, in the past, you could have ran away from that. But you're doing the best you can is what I'm getting. I feel like you guys are warriors. You guys are warriors because you're willing to go within, or you're willing to just sit still and feel things that, again, a lot of people can't, right? It's a very difficult thing to do. And it's easier to go and like suppress your emotions, but I feel like somebody's willing to go within and figure it out. It's not like you have, yeah. I feel like somebody here is contemplating. They're just sitting outside within, and at night, in the middle of the night, if you're getting woken up at night and you're just sitting still, it's like this is what you've needed. And you know it, which is why you're doing it. But I feel like you could have been doing this for a while, so maybe somebody's feeling a little impatient here, or they're feeling like, what if nothing comes in because you're in the dark. You felt like you've been in the dark for a while, so it's like it almost seems like somebody's feeling like a little left out. You know what I'm saying? It almost seems like you feel like the universe forgot about you. So I feel like somebody's really contemplating, you know, whether they're able to handle the darkness, right? Whether they're able to handle being in the dark, in the unknown for a while, for any longer, right? Because I feel like somebody's been doing this for a while. And yet Spirit is trying to tell you, like, keep going, even though, again, you're moving forward, you're sad, but you're still doing what your guides and your ancestors are telling you to do. You're still doing it because you know that at the end of the day, you have enough trust within your own ancestry, your own faith in whatever you believe in. You have enough, you've spent enough time with whatever your faith is to know that you are not going to be left behind. You are not going to be left abandoned, or that, you know, things are going to go to shit. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like you have no proof of what lies ahead, but the universe keeps saying keep going. So for some of you guys, it's like you're struggling because it's like, why, what's the point? It's like the more you sit still, right, in the present moment, it's like, what's the point? What's the point, right? And so there is no point. You're just feeling. You're feeling the pain, grieving it, but then you feel better. So it's like, do you see what I'm saying? There doesn't have to be a point to anything, but I feel like when you do sit in that pain and you feel those emotions, whether that's anger, resentment, resistance, fear, whatever, and then you cry, it's like you feel better. And then you're off to like being happy again, right? Or, you know, content and living a great life, because I feel like some of you guys have built such a great lifestyle. You forget that sometimes. And it's easy to forget that when we're feeling when we're in our feelings, right? When we're thinking about things that haven't come in yet. When we're feeling a little alone, or like no one understands us, it's easy to forget of all of the other things that you've built and created on this path. She talks just like love. Thank you, Carlos. You're welcome, Jeremy. What else? I'm also getting there's certain things happening for you. So if you feel like there's a lot of options coming up and you don't know which path to take, that's okay. I feel like right now it doesn't even matter. Just sit still while all these other things are happening in the moment. And it's like you're sitting still waiting for what's the next right move or the next approach for some of you guys. For others of you guys, I'm getting temptation. You're getting temptations left and right to abandon yourself or abandon the lifestyle you've already created. So it almost seems like there's something else that's trying to take priority over everything you've already built. And you're realizing that, so it's like you're trying to focus back onto what you know, or you're trying to be careful of like getting distracted by things that are not necessarily the healthiest. Okay, so I feel like somebody here is being mindful of like this energy here. It's like the dark energy. It's like that energy that takes it's a very compulsive energy, so I think you guys are mindful of not getting too attached to something like this, right? Yeah, the Ace of Swords though, yeah. It almost seems like you're trying to find your way or trying to figure it out. Let's see what else. Welcome to everybody that came into the channel. Thank you guys for your love and support. King of Wands. Yeah. Let's use another deck. I feel like somebody is crying, or like they're trying to speak to the universe. It almost seems like you're asking the universe or whatever you believe in, God, your faith, you're asking for more faith. You're asking for more faith, or you're asking for help. Somebody's asking for help here. I'm also getting communication from the Matrix, or it's giving me like old patterns, old energies are trying to hold on to you, and you feel them. So it almost seems like you're accidentally calling because you're feeling stuck. It almost seems like what you do when you feel stuck or you're feeling faithless, you may want to turn back and call on to this energy, which is like dark energy, codependency energy, compulsive energy, addictions. It almost seems like it's so easy for you to want to go into that energy, because right now you're really struggling, and I feel like that's the only way you can cope. However it is, it could be food, it could be, whatever it is that you do, overworking, overindulging in things. It almost seems like that's your go-to, and I feel like you're just tiptoeing around like that energy, because right now it almost seems like you're feeling faithless. You're feeling stuck, or whenever you feel pressure, and whenever you feel like there's so much pressure and you feel stuck and you don't know where to go, I feel like that's your go-to. But that's okay. You're human. The universe knows that. They have your back. And if they need to bring in a tower to kind of direct you back, they will. You already know how the universe works. And with the world. So don't ever worry. You're perfectly fine. Yeah, this is you. Kind of reflecting whether... It almost seems like you're wondering why the fuck this is happening, or why you feel like this. It almost seems like you feel like you can't handle it. That's what you keep telling the universe, like you're tired, you want to give up, you can't handle it. And the universe is like, they're just there for you. They're watching you struggle. They're watching you grieve. They're watching you in pain. They're seeing this Three of Swords energy. They see you wanting to heal from this, but it's so painful. You try and then you run back to hiding from this energy. Whatever this grieving is, it's really painful. That's what has you like kind of freaking out and running back to what you know, right? The coping mechanisms. But it doesn't matter. The universe knows that you're doing the best that you can. It almost seems like the universe wants to bring in some help for you to kind of help ease the pain, because you're going through a lot of pain. For whoever this is, damn. I dropped the cards. Yeah, it almost seems like they want to come in and comfort you and console you. I feel like that's what you need is like comfort. It almost seems like you're asking the universe to tell you that it's going to be okay. Like you need a big hug, really a big sign of relief from the universe. That's what you're feeling that you need. Yeah, I feel like somebody's going through a real dark night of the soul, like a really dark one. And because you don't have the answers of the whereabouts of, of where you're going, it's like that's what's making it more difficult. That's what's adding to the stress. And then it's like, I have to go cope, right? It's okay. The universe knows it's okay. You're doing everything you can. You've done an amazing job. You've gotten as far as you've gotten. They're here for you. Whether you go back, whether you stay stuck, whether you feel through the emotions, it doesn't matter. They're there for you regardless. But I feel like somebody really wants to give up. Somebody feels like they're about to settle for something that isn't good for them only because they don't want to be alone anymore. Ooh. It's almost as it's like you're willing to go through the distractions, but that's what they are. They're distractions. They're not going to really add to your lifestyle. If anything, they're going to distract you from the lifestyle you have, which is why you know that. But yet I feel like somebody just doesn't want to be alone anymore, or somebody's tired of being, grief ridden all of the time. But I feel like somebody's going through a major death. So just, you're in the middle of it. You're in the middle of this death process and it really hurts. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. That's what's happening. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling pain. You can't go forward. Because you're well, you can, but it hurts to go forward. You can't really go back because you've been there, done that. It doesn't really help. It's only a distraction. So it almost seems like you feel stuck, but it's okay. I keep saying it's okay because it is, and it's going to be. It's going to be okay. I dropped too many cards. I dropped 2 cards. The world is twice. Something's over. You know it's over. So maybe that's what it is. You're grieving over something that ended. And you're trying to like really sit in those emotions, but again, it takes time. I feel like somebody's grieving over something that ended. You're trying so hard to accept it and let it go, which is why it hurts. I commend you. Whoever you are, I feel like you ended something that was your whole life because it's the world. So I'm getting this was your whole life. This was everything. This meant everything to you. This could have been a marriage, a 27-year-old marriage. It could have been, leaving family behind. It could have been leaving, parting from your children. It could have been something that you've known your whole life or for a long time, and then it's like it's gone. That's why it hurts so much. And I feel like maybe you haven't wanted to see that because every time you step into that, you break down. I'm getting somebody's really breaking down when they get into their emotions regarding this, whatever this ending is, because this is a major, massive ending. And because it was so massive, it was your whole world. It's like your whole world was shattered by this ending. And now it's like you're trying to just kind of deconstruct and then just clear everything out through the healing. So that imagine if something so massive ended like that, it's going to take some time for it to just kind of for the rubble to clear, right? And then eventually it's like you're making room because there's so much room available for whatever's coming in next to replace it, because there's always something else to replace it. But right now this is your downtime, which is why it could seem like it's taking forever just to get to the next stage of your life. I feel like when somebody taps into their heart, they realize they're not even ready. They're not ready for whatever the next stage is, which is why it's difficult. It's like you want something new, but your heart's still grieving. So it's like even if something new came in, your heart wouldn't be able to handle it yet. Our hearts wouldn't be able to handle it because we're still letting go right? Of something that was so massive. And again, that doesn't mean that new things aren't going to come in. It's just we need to do a little bit more clearing. And then it's not even that we need to, right? Because the universe works whenever it works. It brings new things in whenever it feels like we are ready on an individual basis. What I am saying is, though, that remember this thing that you're clearing, this heartbreak, this ending, it was huge. I'm shocked. I would be shocked if you haven't had like 5 breakdowns within the last month. Like, this is a real dark night of the soul because this is a big transition, a big shift. That's why it hurts so much. That's why you're in the darkness, right? Because all you've known is a certain reality, and now that that reality has crumbled to the ground, you have to start over. That can cause panic attacks, right? That can cause like severe breakdowns. That can cause like somebody to end up in the hospital, right? Because it's a whole different life. That life you knew is over. So I'm not minimizing the pain of anything. I'm telling you, I'm here and I understand it. For a lot of us, this had to happen. This had to, right? You know why this ending happened. And if you don't know why, I think some of you guys intuitively know that it was what's best for you. Because you're at a stage of your life where you're ready for different, something new, something better, that's more aligned to the person that you're becoming. Because remember, you've changed. We've changed so much. If we've changed that much, we don't align to certain things from the past anymore. It's boring. It's old. It's done. That's why the world comes out, because it means you've learned everything you needed to in that stage. So now, as we're transitioning, getting ready to, really sit in who we're becoming, because we're discovering that. We're rediscovering ourselves in a way, right? So as we're adjusting to that, we're also adjusting to the new that's coming in. And that's really exciting. And that's something to look forward to. Because the new will come in. There's no doubt about that. Remember that. The new is going to come in regardless. All we can do is sit still and heal and release the massive loss that just occurred in our lives. 9 of Cups. This is a card of transition. Hitting higher realms, right? Higher realms, but remember, you need the heart. We need the heart space to hit those realms. You're doing an amazing job already. Just remember that. I feel like I don't want to make it seem like you guys have to hit a certain point of your lives to feel gratitude and feel happy and feel like you accomplished. Like, no, you're already doing an amazing job. Do you see what I'm saying? We don't need to hit a certain milestone to feel proud of ourselves. No, be proud of yourself now. Because you've done a fantastic job. You're here, you survived, you overcame so much. You're doing the healing. What more do you need? Do you see what I'm saying? This is why the 9 of Cups is so prevalent. It's in the moment now. As you're healing, because remember, when you heal, you feel better after, right? Look at this. You have that now. Now. That's how abundant your life has become compared to where you were in the past. Super abundant right now. Hey, welcome to everybody. Welcome to everybody that joined the chat, the live. Let's see what else. Wasn't I just talking about the 9 of Cups? 10 of Cups. You went from the 9. Hitting 9 of Cups is fantastic. This is all about the heart space, feeling happy, feeling like you have a life worth living, happy home, happy family, happy lifestyle. This is what we have. We have it now. Anything else that comes in that's new is only in addition to what we've already feel on the inside. Because remember, yes, the heartbreak sucks, right? But after the crying, we feel amazing. We feel fantastic. We feel so blessed. And remember, this is You get to experience emotions that other ancestors didn't get to experience because they were in their addiction. During their lifetimes, they were going through the addiction. You happen to overcome certain things in your own addictions because we all have them. We've all managed to overcome certain things in our addictions that that makes us receive abundance, which is like gratitude, happiness, more money. All these things is things that we've received, right? And that we acknowledge because we're not in our addiction. We are in sobriety. We're in the present moment. We feel peace, which is why we can experience these levels of happiness, abundance that is for us. Because we chose this lifestyle, we chose this path, we chose this. We get to experience this with or without the grieving, right? The more grieving we do, though, the more healing we do, the more we get to experience this 10 of Cups because it's already here. I think the Emperor wanted to come out a couple of times, but that's okay. The Hierophant, these are all masculine energies, which is really good. Masculine energies. It's kind of telling us like, I don't know what this is. The Hierophant's like going down a path. It's also a representation of number 5, which is change. Is it 5? Is the Hierophant 5 or 4? I think it's 5 because the Emperor's 4. So it's a representation of change, of growth, of no longer staying the same. And because you're not the same, you get to experience different things, different emotions, different experiences. Because you're not the same. Because you want it different. Yes, we're grieving the past, but essentially, we're becoming okay with letting the past go because we're open to what's in the new, what's in the present. Not in the future, what's in the present. We could look forward to what's in the future, but at the end of the day, I feel like some of you guys are more content with what's in the present moment. Whether that's feeling your pain, whether that's experiencing everything you've worked towards, whether that's you just having a day of relaxation. Spending time with the inner child or your children, enjoying your life. Okay? Anything else before we wrap up? These cards keep falling. All right. Anything else before we wrap up? Any guidance towards the collective? Guidance towards the collective. I will be going back live. It should be Sunday or Monday where I'm fully live. So I'll be going live with you guys, but it'll be like around this, 9 p.m. 8:30, 9 p.m. And we'll be back to our original scheduling. So how we usually go. But again, thank you guys for your patience while I'm going through my transitions, my changes in the external, internal. It's a reflection of both. With the Knight of Cups, this is what I'm saying. You're doing so much healing. You're speaking up about what you've been through, what you've overcome. You're a representation of like all the healing. You're a representation of healing. Some of you guys are sitting there, exhausted and in pain and angry and upset because of the healing you have to do, or the healing you have done for years. But what's funny is that you hate the healing. We hate the healing, but you're a representation of it. We hate the thing we actually are. Can you fucking believe that? We're resentful of having to do the healing, but when people look at us, this is how they see us. We're abundant because we can tap into the realm of emotions that people wish they can fucking tap into. People wish they can do what we do. They see us as abundant. They see us as the representation of love and the representation of healing. They see us safe haven. We are a safe haven. And we sit here and hate the fucking process, but it's what we do. That's how we brighten the light from within and without. And then all the other people see us and they want what we have, and then we realize, damn, maybe our life isn't that bad. Maybe the healing isn't so bad. Maybe healing was the best thing that could have happened to me because I'm a fucking example. And you didn't want to be an example. I don't think anyone grows up and says, I want to be an example for people. I don't think people grow up thinking that, but you are. This is how we serve our community, whether we like it, whether we don't, whether we want to accept it, whether we see it. Other people see it, what we don't even see within ourselves. Do you see why people admire you? It's not because of the shit that you have. It's not because of the material. It's because of the healing, which in turn brings in all this love, wisdom, and abundance, power. Not that you fucking asked for it, but it's true, it's spirit. It's real power. Not through the external, right? Which you could have, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But I mean real internal power, spiritual power. People want what you have. This is a season where a lot of us are going to transition into guiding others. We're going to transition ourselves into being of service to others, teaching others what we have learned or guiding them. Because there's people out there who are going to come to you and they're going to be like, oh, how did you do that? How did you heal like that? What did you do? And you're going to share. You're going to share your life story. And it's going to shock people. I'm not saying you need to do it, but I feel like for some reason, some of you guys are going to be put into service work. Because there's somebody out there who cares about how you got to where you got. So they're going to sit there and listen. Hierophant could be a teacher as well. It's hard to speak what I'm going through. That's okay. That's okay. As long as you feel what you're going through, because it's going to help. Because a lot of us, this is what I'm saying, a lot of us are going to experience the pain, and then it's going to give you the strength, courage, and hope to speak, because this is blue and gold. Courage with the gold, and then with the blue, it's being able to speak your truth. And you're going to be shocked at the impact you're going to make, because there's so many people out there going through the same thing you are, but you were able to feel through your pain. You're able to, acquire abundance and healing, and they want what you have. And you'll gladly share that with them. Whether their intentions are good or not, it doesn't matter. You're going to speak your truth, and that's all that matters. That's how you're of service to your community. Do you need to? No. But I feel like some of you guys are going to be shocked as to the service work you're going to just, somehow it's going to end up you being of service to somebody, you helping somebody, and you weren't expecting it. The universe, you let the universe worry about who it's going to bring to your door, right? All you can do is keep doing your thing. Keep living your life. Keep shining, keep crying, keep feeling, keep living. This is your life. Congratulations. Can't really sleep at night. Yeah. That's okay. A lot of us can't. Millions of us can't either. So I'm here for you. I understand you, okay? Ace of Cups. Somebody's opening up. They're really opening up because of the massive healing you guys are doing. Whether you think so or not, you're actually going through some healing. And you're becoming more open, more loving, more patient, more generous. Some of you guys are seeing yourselves in ways that you've never saw yourself before. Some of you guys are going to see yourselves as a really loving, kind person, whereas in the past you probably didn't think that. Maybe in the past other people told you were a loving, kind person and you never saw it. And this season you get to. Some of you guys, it's you giving yourself the courage to tell yourselves what it is that you want. Because I feel like some of you guys were so grief stricken, so focused on what you lost that you weren't even focused on what you wanted, what you do want now, right? What does your heart mostly desire? And I feel like this season you're gonna tell the universe what it is that you want. And now the universe is gonna have to give it to you because you're open enough. You're opening your heart enough to believe that you can have whatever it is that your heart desires. That's why we release the pain, so that we become open and available. And when you do, oh my God, the universe is gonna have to respond and give you exactly what it is that you want, because you feel you're worthy of it. I'll give you guys an example. Last month, I was crying, I was sad, and I was in pain, and then I realized, I was asking myself, why do I allow certain situations to go the way they do? Why do I keep going towards things that are not for me? And it's like, when I sat there and I thought about it, I said, oh, it's because I feel unworthy of love. I said that. And the minute I said that, I started fucking crying. Because it's like the minute I told myself the truth, that's when I needed to release it. And I knew that I was on my way to something big. Because yes, at the moment, it was embarrassing to admit that I don't feel worthy of love. But after crying about it and keep crying, then I realized that's what the healing's about. Because eventually I'm going to open up my heart and I'm going to know I'm worthy of real, authentic love from within, from myself. And then the universe brings people who reflect the same, right? They bring in people who believe they're worthy of love as well. And that's how you meet communities, right? You build communities, you find them, and right? The universe has to give you what you believe. The universe gives you what you believe is your truth. So. Hey Christian, I'm not in a specific sign. Hey Christy, welcome. Loving yourself, exactly. I'm not in a specific sign. We're just doing a collective reading today. But Sunday I should be back to usual. We're gonna do a 12 sign forecast. Maybe like a 6. We'll see. But I'm back to usual time frames. I do apologize. I've been going through a big transition and I'm getting everything set up. Okay. Tower, yeah. Some of you guys are completely letting go of something, or trying your best to let go of something that doesn't belong in your lifestyle, in your current, present lifestyle. You're letting go of something that does not belong. It is not the blueprint of who you are or what your heart desires. And the minute you see that, you're going to let it go. Some of you guys, there's going to be opportunities that come in, and you're going to have to decide right then and there whether you are fit for something that's different or whether you're going to stay where you're at. It's your choice. It's completely up to you. You can do whatever you want. But for some of you guys, you're going to realize that whenever this new opportunity comes in, you see it, you're going to say, yeah, this is what I want to align to. And the minute you do that, it's like, the best way to do that, to discern that right away, is to, by you relinquishing what is no longer what no longer belongs in your present moment. Whether that's, situations, people, places, or things that are a reflection of feeling unworthy of love. We're going to get rid of those. Get rid of that, right? We're getting rid of that. We don't want that. And if you do, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong. The universe loves you anyways. Remember, you are their golden child. They love you so much. You are their fucking golden child. Not that they need to name you, or not that they need to, boost your ego or anything. It's just that they love you because they see everything you've done. They see all the pain. They see the suffering. They see the courage that it took for you to get up and change your life. They see it. How you help others. They see it all. Just remember that. Exactly, Christy. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you, Christian. 9 of Wands. Look at this. 9 of Wands. That's what I'm saying. It's like somebody's going through a real change, internal and external. That's why the external is becoming very apparent for some of you guys. It's like a couple areas of your life are changing massively, and it's going to be your choice. Your choice to decide whether you want to move forward, look forward to something different, or if you want to stay where you're at. But I feel like some of you guys are ready. You're hungry. On a spiritual level, you're hungry for something else. You're ready to get rid of what does not belong and then just like be open to the new. This would be like vindication. This would be like, they call it justice, right? Because it's Libra season. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the things that are coming in are a representation of what you believe you're worthy of now. That's real justice, right? Some of you guys were expecting justice in the external. Well, maybe that's what justice will look like, right? For others of you guys, if you win a court case or something like that, that would also be a representation of that, right? Justice will be handled the way it needs to, accordingly, of course. What else? We are going to do a Libra season. I forgot. We're going to do a happy birthday Libra soon as well this week. I know I'm behind schedule, but like I said, a whole bunch of stuff happening. So thank you guys for your patience. I love you. We're going to do one more card and then we're going to call it, okay? High Priestess in reverse. Why did this come out of reverse? Let's see. Oh, that's why. You guys are really, oh, wow. You guys are in the pit of the darkness right now. In the pit, it feels dark. It feels like you don't know where you're going. It almost feels like you're instinctively trying to be led a certain way because you can't see. You can't see what lies ahead. There's surprises coming in. There's so many things coming in. Yep, that was a confirmation. So many things coming in that you are not privy to, but you can sense something. Your instincts are telling you in the darkness that there's the wheel of fortune's ahead. You just can't see it because it's in the dark. This High Priestess is telling the wheel, it's telling you instinctually you're being told that there's something, you're sensing that something is about to happen. Something is coming in and you can't see it, but you can sense it. That's why the universe is saying, hold on. You're almost there. Something's coming in. Just please sit still and just believe and trust and have faith. And look what comes out after. Justice. But you can't see it. You don't know what it looks like, but it's coming in. Whether you believe it or not, it's coming in. And when it comes in, you're going to be in shock. Because your spidey senses were telling you something's coming. You can sense it, you can sniff it, it's coming. You know it is. If you didn't, you wouldn't be relating to this. And if you don't relate, then that's fine. But the universe is telling you. Right? Maybe this message is for you. You may not believe it, but the message is telling you something's coming in. And it's better aligned. The Queen of Cups, there you go. You're going to be shocked because you're just minding your own business. You're trying to clear your heart. You're a loving, kind person, and all these beautiful things are coming in for you because you've been in the dark for so long. You've lost so much, and the universe never forgot about you. Can you believe that? Even if you don't, it does not fucking matter. Things are coming in for you. But it is your choice, again. Different opportunities are going to come in. It's your choice to decide whether you want to take them or not. That's how life works. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Hey, Rich. No, I can't say that. You're not my father. Shit, I don't even like my father, let alone call you my father. Shit, that dude can go to hell. I don't care. He said what? This fool, I know, he a fool. It's okay. He just wants someone to call him daddy. That's all he's ever wanted. We'll see. Maybe somebody one day will call him daddy. We'll see. All right. Yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. Just because I don't know. Yeah, we're going to call it, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for sitting here with me, loving me, accepting me, understanding, you know, what I'm going through. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I haven't really explained much, but I'm getting everything settled in, okay? I got my new apartment going on. I'm getting everything settled in. There's so many transitions. I'm working nonstop. It's a lot of stuff going on, okay? I have not forgotten about you guys. I love you guys. I will see you guys either Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to try to get everything done by Monday and Tuesday. So, yeah. All right, guys. Do you guys have any questions, comments before we close out? He said no. Okay, thank you, Enemy Vibes. It's good to see you. Oh, did y'all go see that Demon Slayer? I saw Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. I went to go to the movies just to watch that shit. They only had the sub version because, you know, I went to go see it like a week after it came out, so they didn't have any more English versions. At like 11 a.m. I'm not going to the movies at 11 in the morning. Shit. I went to go see that shit. It was I loved it. So worth it. I think Mugen was better, slightly better, only because that fight with Rengoku was top notch. But I don't want to spoil it for whoever did not go see that movie. Okay? So, great movie. Just keep it up. Been trying to catch a live for a while. I know. I haven't gone live. I've been gone for like 20 days. And I've been feeling irritated. I'm like, what's going on? I'm not feeling like myself. I'm going through a lot of healing, like a big amount of massive healing. And then all these transitions, I'm not sure what's happening. There's a lot of delays. And so I'm just trying to keep up myself. So I haven't seen yet. It's good. Just wait till it comes out. It's good. Yeah, it was good. There's certain things I didn't like because I was hoping like we'd get like a little more insight on how Muzan or Nezuko, how like they ended up discovering whether she was able to find a cure or anything like that, you know. But they didn't do any of that. They didn't go over any of that yet. So maybe in the second part. A cure for, you know, the disease. I heard it was the beginning of next season. Yeah, they're also gonna do Chainsaw Man. I'm watching that one in theaters. I don't know why they didn't make it. I mean, I hope they still have like the series, because I feel like a lot of people were really invested in Chainsaw Man. So I love that one. I'm definitely going to see it. It's coming out next month. So. And I never go to the movies, but I went to see that shit. That like, I knew I had to go see it. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys so much. You're the best. Mwah. I'll see you guys either Monday or Tuesday, okay? I love ya. Bye.